Ingeborg, what's the real cause of a burnout?
Yes, the real cause. It's a very, very important question, because people tend to think that a burnout has to do with, well, I work too hard, so now, I'm in this horrible shape, and I just need to stop working so hard, and then I'll get back to where I was. But that's unfortunately not true. Well, it is true for a little while, but then you have a very big chance to fall back into the same cycle. Because the real cause of the burnout is an underlying cause. It's underlying the physical side of working too hard. Because the question, of course, is why? Why is someone working too hard? And why is one person who is working really hard getting a burnout, and another person who's working really hard is not getting a burnout? Not everybody who is a hard worker will get a burnout. So there is a specific profile that underlies the burnout problem. And this profile has to do with what I call in PRI, we call this the old reality. And the old reality is actually referring to the first few years of our life in which we had certain experiences as a child that were too painful, too devastating for the child to process in a good way. So what happens is these experiences then are stored in our emotional brain, which can be compared to our unconscious. We don't know about it anymore, and they just get stuck in our system. And later, when we are adults, they will signal us, they sort of translate into an unconscious program which is driving us all the time. And in the case of a burnout, it's an unconscious program which is driving us to do better, do more. It's not good enough. You need to do another project, you need to get another promotion. It's like a never-ending cycle where you just keep going. And the real, the origin of this is in our childhood. For example, a child who has had parents that were very critical, that were always demanding more, or that were always saying it's not good enough, can develop an unconscious program in which the rest of his or her life, they will always hear this, unconsciously hear this little voice like, it's not good enough, I need to do more, I need to go on. Or someone who is always trying to please other people, always there to take care of other people, always listening to others' problems, no matter when, you can always call on them. Might be someone who as a child was neglected, didn't get any attention, except at those moments when the child was taking care of the parent's need. This is what we call parentification. So the child who is, little daddy's little girl or mommy's little boy, for example, a mother who was suffering from a depression and had a little child next to her who would cuddle with the mother and make the mother feel better. And for the rest of the time, maybe the child was neglected because the mother wasn't able to give her love and care to the child as the child needed it. This is another example of how a child can learn getting attention. The only way is if I give love and attention to another person. So this can lead to an unconscious program in adulthood in which the person will always, be ready to help everybody else, never think of their own needs, and in such a way, of course, then start using more energy than they are actually getting from sleep and rest, and then go into this danger zone, as I explained in the previous video on burnout, the danger zone of the spare energy, which is actually an adrenaline system. And once you get into the adrenaline system, then you're going to get, into this burnout state if you don't stop it. So the real cause actually is the psychological cause underlying the physical process.